Hello everyone, and welcome to the Human Race page, where we're going to find out today what it means to really give, what it meant to the Egyptians, why they gave the way they did. In other words, they gave only that which made them loved by the whole, and the whole regave to them. But why is that? First of all, if you'll remember, the ancient Egyptians did not have a doctrine. They did not have any religious texts or beliefs about God to retrain their brain and their activities in life. They had nothing when they were born into their society. It was simply give in order to be regiven. The reason for this, it was marked in the seed. The human seed is marked as a social being. We must interweave and become a unit of fabric. The whole human race all over the world must become one unit thing in order to have peace and happiness and prosperity among each of us. But scientifically, why is that? It's because of the electrical wave that is in everyone's fiber, every being of us. We now know that electricity runs through our nerves. We are made of electricity insofar as our bodies are concerned. Our bodies are the motion, the manifestation of the stillness of mind. We've been over that several times in several different videos. I'm going to show you how important it is. It is vital for you to learn how to meditate, because it is your nature to meditate. It is not just something to take up if you want to and do without if you don't want it. Eventually you will reincarnate enough times and start to learn meditation either naturally or through some other way that God arranges for you. Now, let's take a look at the electrical wave and how it gives in order to be re-given. This right here is my drawing of an electrical wave. There is only one problem with this drawing. It is flat. All electrical waves go in a spiral direction, around and around. This is why there is no current flowing in the middle of a wire. Science will tell you that. They will take a wire that big around and test the very center of it, and there is no activity there. All electrical activity is on the outside edge, around the rim of that wire going out. That's the reason there is a black hole basically in the center that this wraps around. This is sort of like a rope that wraps around a steel bar. Okay? Now, the vacuity that you see here, the vacuity of God, is the black spaces where there is no electrical activity. And that is not only in the center, but it is also spaced out in reincarnated sessions. That is, a 60 cycle per second electrical wave means that a light bulb will blink on and off 1/60th time period in a whole second. Now that's really something to think about, because when you look at that light bulb, it looks like it stays on for solid, but it does not. Every 1/60th of a second it will blink off and then come back on. That is a reincarnation. It's giving. The vacuity of God, which is the black spaces of that light bulb, is the giving to be re-given. Man's solidity is the little black dots running across there. Those little black dots are the solidity of the light that comes out of that light bulb. Now I'm going to make this a little bit more simple by showing you a drawing that you've always been familiar with, and that is this one. Giving to be re-given. Notice that one is a mirror reflection of the other. If you give two humps in the giving up here, in the giving, you'll have two humps down here in order to correct the imbalance. And a lot of times we do that in music. Music that absolutely keeps you awake all the time is not balanced music. And it should not be listened to, because you want to balance your heart with beautiful music. This is why Baroque music is so easy to help learn from and do good with, because it does condition the mind. You might ought to download some Baroque music sometime and study by it or work by it. You'll find that it is very effective in helping your brain to be conditioned, and you will revitalize very quickly during break time. Now, I'm going to make this once again. This is my drawing of the electrical wave, and notice I made a wider space here. This is that black space. From the black space of stillness, the wave goes out not in one direction. This is a two-directional type of universe where the wave actually splits out like this. On one side is a mirror of the other side. One is giving, one is re-giving. That's why we say you are constantly walking in a mirror of yourself. You are giving to yourself in every action and every thought. Somehow you're giving something to yourself. Doesn't always mean it's good. That giving doesn't always mean it's good. It could be something very toxic. A thought can actually give you cancer. A thought can also cure cancer. So here's what we want to do to apply this to meditation. I want you to realize that meditation is a desire, and a desire is a form of giving. Anytime you have a problem, anytime you want to create something, first give by form of meditation. Commune with your light within. Get impressions. As the other video I just did, step 2, shows you, write down the question. Turn the question into a wordless essence of meaning. Then go into meditation. The impression, write the impression down. It is a mirror of the wordless question is mirrored by words of an impression. You see what I mean? So therefore, meditation is a desire of you to know your light within you and commune with that light in order to have impressions. This is actually a form of giving to God and God re-giving to you. There is none of this, please God, go out and fix all of this for me. I really messed things up. My life is really in a mess. I've got faith and all this. The thing to do is first commune with God, get your impressions, and you will start to really multiply your power 10,000 times 10,000. I promise you, it will work. So first, go into the light. Say wordlessly, in essence of meaning, thy light is all about me. I am in thy light. Open up to your ecstatic stillness, that place of knowing. When you look at a beautiful sunset or a beautiful mountain, your ability to see that beauty is actually the stillness within you. Go to that stillness as often as you can. Practice this, practice this, practice this. And the more lovely, exciting impressions you get, the more powerful you get, the more useful meditation is, and you'll be able to meditate just sitting right in your seat just for a few seconds. You'll be able to solve problems right and left and create a much more balanced life. That's about it for today. Thank you very much. I'll talk to you later.